Hello everyone. Happy Monday. It is 4 o'clock. As usual, I started later than I wanted, but we're here. We made it. We have a few things to get through. So, bear with me for a second. Okay. How are you doing? I hope you had a good weekend. I hope it was restorative for you. My weekend was interesting. It wasn't a bad weekend. It just was a lot of work and I needed to rest. So, but it was restorative. You know, it's Monday now, so can't look back. I'm going to do channel messages. I'm going to talk about doing things a little differently. I'm going to do readings about the Mercury Retrograde coming up from the 14th to the 6th. I want to do some readings regarding how will it affect the collective, the U.S., how will it affect DEMS and REPUBS, Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, that sort of thing. Okay? So we're going to do that. Well, but let's get into... Wait, first of all, if you want a personal reading, just send me an email at moonlightergy15@gmail.com and I will send you the link. Okay? Speaking of emails, if you sent me an email and I haven't answered you yet, I will. I'm going through... I get a lot of emails, so I'm going through and I want to read them and answer them. Okay, so I'm going to do that this week. But let's start. Let's start Small Business Monday. Okay, so I got some more inquiries here. You know, there's just so many talented people out there. Okay, if you guys want me to promote your small business, just email me, moonlightergy15@gmail, and send me a link. Let me know where you're from. Give me your name. Even if you have a YouTube channel as well, I will promote that. Okay? We gotta stick together. We have to help each other. All right. So the first person I want to talk about is Linda House, Linda H. Linda she does photography. She has a photography business online. Very beautiful, very, very beautiful photos. She says she does crystal ball art. It's very unique. It's something I've never seen before, quite honestly. Nothing's AI generated. That made me happy. She doesn't use apps. It's just so beautiful. So go to her website. I will post it. Obviously, I will post it in the video description, and I will also make a community post, okay, with the link. But the link is Linda-House, HOWES.pixels.com. Very, very beautiful photography. And she also has a massage business for adults and children with special needs in Middleborough, Massachusetts. So that is very, very special too. Okay, she travels to her clients' towns. She does in-home, that sort of thing. Okay, she does it at facilities. Very, very cool. But that website is specialneeds.massagetherapy.com. So I will post those two links in the description. Okay, so check her out. All right, guys. Okay. Let's see here. Next person is Moriah Thielges. I hope I said your last name correct, okay? And the name of her business is Casa de Gallo. She is a creative. She's an artist. She is multifaceted, okay? I went on her website. It's so first of all, she has a lot of really good information up there, and her art is so, so beautiful. Okay, so she offers she has multiple modalities. Okay, she is an alchemist. Very, very cool. And she tries to take the grit and texture of life and turn them into gold. That is very true. She's a healer, a reader, and a coach. Okay, so she offers prints, tarot readings, coaching services, and just information to connect. That was the first thing that drew me, the information. I love information. She likes to practice an exchange of energy. So you just go to her website. Okay. It's very, very cool. It is Casa de Gallo, CASADEGALLO art.com. I will post a link. You're incredibly talented, Moriah. Okay. Next person is Reggie. She's from South Carolina. Her business is it's called Reggie's Wreaths. She makes a bunch of different things. I went on everyone's so talented. I wish I was that talented. But she makes soaps, scrub hats, mastectomy pillows, bowl cozies, so many things. Okay. Her Etsy page is called Reggie's Wreaths, etc. Okay. And I will make that link. I will post that link as well. But it's really, really interesting. Her Etsy page. There's a lot of interesting things on there. Okay. So check her out. Reggie Dendy, her name is. Okay, the next person is Nichole. Nichole Moore. I did a private reading with her, and she took my advice. So she has an Etsy store. She is a fashionista. She went to fashion school, I believe. Okay, so she's very creative, and she has this really good idea where she is incorporating fashion into, she's also very spiritual, and she does tarot readings as well. So spiritual, so nurturing. Her energy is so alluring and good. And so she has an Etsy store, Aura of Love and Light. Okay, that's the name of her store, so I'll post that link there. She also has a YouTube channel. Please go check her out. She just started it up, so please check her out. Subscribe. I subscribe. I watch her videos. They're very good, very uplifting. If you're looking to feel good, go check her out. Okay. Her YouTube channel is Aura of Love and Light. Okay, I will post that link as well. Okay, so check her out. She is pursuing her dreams. So please support her. Nichole Moore. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, my sister. I almost forgot. Let me show you. She made a few new things. She is in the midst of starting up her website. Creative Canvas is the name of her business, and she is starting up her website, but she's using the Ko-fi for now, and even then she's trying to get everything on there. She's so super busy, getting a lot of requests. If you guys don't know, my sister's an artist. She's a painter and a crafter. She does regular paintings, and her main thing that she's focusing on now is her abstract fluid art, which is so beautiful and so hard to do. You think it would be easy, but it's not. All right, so let me show you what she made. So she made I showed you guys this before, but it's a different one that she made. It's an astrology board. Okay. She made that. She made a white one. She makes all sorts of things. Bowls, cutting boards, cups, bathroom supplies, so many things. But let me show you. She made this carousel. It is a jar you could put things in. I thought that was cool. And she paints it, and it's not really paint. I forgot what it's called. Don't get me to lying. But she made this really cool board the other day with dry flowers. Isn't that cool? She made me a really cool it's not a cutting board. She made me a really cool board I was using for rituals that had all the chakra colors on it. And she did this one. The camera doesn't give it justice. Okay. She makes trinket trays. I'll show you. I showed them last time, but she did this one. You can put your keys or your jewelry in here. Let me show you the bathroom. She does soap holders and soap dispensers. Let me show you my favorite one. So this is all handmade, and you would think this was made in a factory, but no. It's all handmade. She colored it. It's crazy. I'm just excited for her. Check out this glitter one she made. And one more thing I'll show you. This really cute jar she made. Okay, so this is just some of the things she does. But I will post a link to her Ko-fi, and you could ask for commissions and things like that. But she is in the midst of editing everything. But her paintings are up there, so check her out. Okay, all right, that's it. That was Small Business Monday, guys. All right, so let's get into the channel messages. So I didn't channel a lot of people. I didn't channel present day people because I just didn't want to. I channeled, first person I channeled, let me just find them. Give me a second. Oh, here it is. I channeled A. Philip Randolph, okay, and he was a civil rights activist. He did so much. Hold on, let me just find the info I collected. He was a civil rights activist in the 50s and the 60s, okay. He was a civil rights leader and a labor organizer. He fought for social equality in the U.S., okay. So he was known for finding the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, okay, like one of the first black unions. Okay, he founded that in 1925. He was born in 1889, and he died in 1979. So he found the first black major labor union in the U.S. He helped organize the March on Washington, a nonviolent protest that led to the Civil Rights Act of 1964. I feel that happening. I feel a huge march coming on. The message is the people. He campaigned for desegregation in the 30s, desegregation of the American labor movement and armed forces. He campaigned for improving working conditions, improving wages for black and white workers. He was known for his skill in political strategy. Okay. He was a master at it, they called him. A master at organizing nonviolent protests. He was a political strategist. Okay. That was what he was mainly known for. Incredibly influential. Okay. So I channeled him. And hold on, just making sure. Okay. He's very, very wise, very knowledgeable. He's a straight shooter, and he knew a lot. I could say that. He knew so much. I could feel how much knowledge he carried within him. So I asked him, what does he think about the status of the United States? He said, well, now let's see. The status is terrible. That's what he said. The status is terrible, but it will get better. Things always improve with hard work and dedication to the cause. Hold on, I think I got it. Oh yeah, I got it mixed up. Okay. I asked him, how do we fight? And he said, your knowledge. Knowledge is a powerful tool. To move forward, you have to be willing to sacrifice some things, such as time. They cannot, hold on, I can't see, as per usual. They cannot win against the people's will. Okay, he said your knowledge. Your knowledge. I forgot the R there, but that's okay. They cannot win against the people's will, he said. I asked him about Donald Trump. He said, Donald Trump is a man without time. He has wasted so much time. He has wasted so much precious time in his life. And now his time is up. Okay. I asked him, will Donald Trump remain president? He said, I do not concern myself with that, but I do know it will be the people who will decide his fate. I asked him about hold on. Okay. I asked about Kamala. And he said, oh, my sister is fine. She deserves to be in the White House. She was chosen. She was born to lead. She will move things along. She will move things forward in a way no one can imagine. He said, oh, my sister is fine. Like, she looks good. I said, do you know that she will be president? He said, I know that for a fact. Things are settling in nicely. I asked him, what do you mean by that? He said, when I said things are settling in nicely, I meant by way of the courts. The court system will play a key role in deciding how we move forward as a people. He said we. He said we. how we move forward as a people. All right. That was A. Philip Randolph. Very interesting, very smart, very, very intelligent, very laid back. Kind of felt like he was waiting to talk to me. Oh yes, so I channeled Frederick Douglass again because I felt drawn to, and I discovered something as I was channeling him. So interesting and weird, but it's about me. But let's get into it. So I asked him why does he believe we're going through this. He said, I believe and this is how he sounds, I believe there is a pervasive that's his voice. That's his voice. He speaks so eloquently. I believe there is a pervasive pattern in the United States where greed and hatred seem paramount. That's what he said. I believe there is a pervasive pattern. He ain't wrong. He is not wrong. And then he continued, while I do not believe it is the entire country, I believe this is at its core. This is Frederick Douglass, guys, okay? I asked him, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. All right. I asked him, will Donald Trump last as president? And he said, I know he won't. And then I asked him how. He said, it is simple, Kimberly. He is his own worst enemy. He will fall on his own sword. He will become an enemy of the United States. It is only a matter of time. He will become an enemy of the United States. That's what he said. Crazy. Is my sound not working? Oh, it is working. I got scared for a moment. Okay. Just checking my mic. I'm paranoid, guys. I asked him, what does he see for the future of the United States? He said, I do see change. It will take an insurmountable amount of work. It will take a miracle, but I do believe in miracles. Okay. I said, but I do believe in miracles. And I said, what will it take for change? He said, integrity, honesty, acceptance, honor, and duty. These are the paradigms of change. These are the paradigms of change. That's how he said it. It's scary. His voice is so deep. I asked him about Kamala becoming president, and he said, I know one thing to be true. The people will want her. They will see the error in their ways and ask for her back. She will return. I said, when? I said, when will this happen? When will this change happen? You know, when will this end, essentially? And he said, very soon, Kimberly. He said, very soon, Kimberly, have patience. There are things happening now as I speak, but have patience, pray, take care of your loved ones. You will be well. And I said, okay, that comforted me. And as I'm writing this, I felt very familiar, and I was like, I feel very close to him for some reason. As he started to, it was getting personal. When he started to say, have patience, pray, take care of your loved ones. You will be well. He was talking to me. And I said, I feel very close to him. And he said, I am your guide. And I said, what? I said, wait. I said, what? I pulled out my pendulum. I even asked. I said, yes. I'm like, because I'm going to be sure. And then I asked him, I said, well, why? And then he said, I have always been with you, quietly waiting for you to notice me. Because I was like, well, why wouldn't you? I channeled you before. Why wouldn't you say anything? And then he said, you were not ready to know. He said, each guide, hold on. You are not ready to know. Each guide revealed to you is a path on your journey. A path on your journey. However, it must take time. That's what he said. That's crazy. Frederick Douglass is one of my spirit guides. So I was like, I feel very drawn to him. I was just like, I think about him a lot, about when I first channeled him. I revisited him. I felt an urge to talk to him again. He's in my like top 3 of people of talking to. You know, Jesus is in the top 3 as well. He said, I am your guide. That's so crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. Okay. That was Frederick Douglass, guys. One of my spirit guides. I was like, let me make sure I'm not going, you know. And I had to look at the evidence. Why I feel so drawn to him, why I feel really close. I felt really close when he was talking to me. Felt close the first time, and then I was always thinking about him all the time. Waiting quietly for you to notice me. Okay. All right, so I did some goddesses. I channeled them because I wanted to do something a little different. Okay, I channeled goddesses in my last chat last week, so check that out, okay, if you haven't. But as I was shuffling, this is the deck that I use. African Goddess Rising. Okay. Abiola Abrams. Really, really love her decks. So good. Okay, this is not a promotion. A promotion. So I was shuffling yesterday, and 2 cards fell out. And the first card is Mamlambo. Mamlambo. That's what she looks like. She's a river goddess. She comes in the form of a human form, or the shape of the form of a serpent. Okay, she offers luck, abundance, but don't cross her. Okay, you will regret it. All right, so I'm going to read the card real quick because, again, I want to do things differently today. So it says self-sabotage. All right. Mam Lambo. Okay. Shadow of self-sabotage. Okay. Zulu. Temple of Shadows. Element is bush. Okay. Shadow monster Mam Lambo is the brain-sucking, snake-like water-dwelling Zulu goddess of rivers. You are holding yourself apart from your blessings. This is a message for someone, okay? What ancient pain are you trying to stuff down, numb, ignore, or avoid? What does your self-sabotage help you to avoid? Embodiment. Your inner saboteur is clever. Seductive patterns of behavior block your path and your power. Distractions, addictions, cravings, and unhealthy habits will not bring you your best. Your inner bully is the voice telling you you messed up. The part of you that is jealous, the anger you don't know what to do with. I can read, guys. I promise you. Words are hard today. You're stuck in a procrastination and your toxic relationship choices. Dang, this card going in. Okay. Stop terrorizing yourself with broken promises of discipline. Instead, choose devotion to your chosen pathways. What inspired action can you take today? Goddess declaration. I have compassion for myself. Okay? So that is the message of the card. Mam Lambo. So I channeled her, and she's very interesting. She is very, very interesting. And her energy, it felt like she's so lively. She's so lively and was happy to talk to me. And so I channeled to her, and I asked her, she said hello, she greeted me, and then she said, you have questions to ask me. Ask me your questions. And I said, why are we going through this? And she said, she said, you are, and she has this dialect. She said, you are going through this as a test. Yes, a test set by God to learn to live your life the way you are intended. She felt mischievous. She felt amused. She was happy. She was dancing. What does that say? Oh, yes. I asked her about Donald Trump. She started laughing. And when she started laughing, her voice was echoing it. The laughter was echoing all in my head. Laughing so loud, like I told the funniest joke. And then she said, well, I asked about Donald Trump. What does she think of him? And then she started laughing. And then she calmed down and she said, hey, he is the devil. He is a devil. And then she said, I heard her say something else, but I knew it wasn't a word she wasn't saying in English. But I looked up the word, and she was saying a word in Finnish, but she was saying it in the language she spoke. But from when I looked it up, it was, what I heard wasn't what she said. because that just happens to me sometimes. I don't know if it's dyslexia. I don't know what it is, why that happens to me. But I knew it was a word in English. I knew it was an animal. When she said it, she said the 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴, which is a whale shark. I'm not even sure if I said it correctly, but it's a word in Finnish. But she said a different word, but that's what she meant. She said the 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 is coming for him. The whale shark is coming for him. That's what she said. Okay, and then I said, what do you mean by that? She said, I mean, he will reap what he sows. He will pay what he owes. I see good things ahead for your people, she said. He will reap what he sows. He will pay what he owes. She said, I see good things for your people. That's how she said it. Crazy. I asked about 𝐏𝐚𝐫𝐭. And she said, oh. Then she said her name she said Kamala. And then she said, she is one of us. Yes. Lots of power and fortune. And then she said, she will bring Donald's downfall. That's what she said. And I said, how will she do that? And she just said, with light. The power of God is behind her. But she said it more reverently. The power of God is behind her. And she did her hands like this. I said, well, what will this end? She said, I see. She said, I see that it has already begun. Time is different for us. Wait, what she said? Hold on. Time is different for us, but time is closer now. Then she slapped her hands twice like this. Sorry if that frightened you. She slapped her hands together twice, and then she said, have patience. And she repeated, have patience, as she slapped her hands. Oh, yeah. Mamlambo, guys. Very interesting. Okay. Next person, or goddess rather, was 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴, also known as Isis. Okay. This is what the card looks like. Okay. Let's read the card real quick. The card says surrender at the bottom. Okay. Goddess of spiritual surrender. Okay. Nubia in Egypt. Her element is bush. Okay. She says, Goddess ISET is revered as a magical leader and a sorceress. She of 10,000 names. You may know her as Isis, her Greek name, or ISET, or 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. ISET was worshipped in ancient Nubia, the Sudan region, Egypt, and beyond. People still worship her today. Okay, her guidance is, let all go. Say aloud now, I surrender. These words cast a spell beneath them. Breathe them in. These words cast a spell, breathe them in. The embodiment says, release control, stop bonding around struggles. Hand the keys to the divine. Allow Spirit to carry you and fill in the gaps. You don't have to figure it all out. God and Goddess has your back. Have faith in where you are at this moment. The Goddess declaration is, everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. Okay. When I channeled to her, felt like she didn't want to be bothered, but that wasn't it. I think that is just her nature. But she was, it wasn't that she didn't want to talk to me. She greeted, she said hello. She was very short. And I said hello, and then she was like, what are you doing here? That's pretty much how she said it. Why are you here? And I said, can I ask you some questions? And she said, you may ask. And I was like, okay. I asked her, why are we going through this? And she paused for some time, and then she said simply, you must be reborn. I asked her about Donald Trump. I said, what do you know about Donald Trump? She said, I know much of him. I see inside of him. His mother didn't love him. He is trapped in his own pain. He will not turn to what is right because of it. She said his mother didn't love him. Jesus. Jeez Louise. Very simple. Very blunt. I'm calling it, it wasn't cold. It's cold isn't the right word. She kept me at I don't know. Stoic, I think is the right word. But there's a feeling of nurturance underneath all of the stoicism and power and strength and all of that stuff. But she's sitting somewhere. She's high up. She's like, it was sort of like the same sort of feeling with Martin Luther King Jr. I asked, will he last as president? She said, no, he will not. He is not supposed to be here. That is not his plan. And I said, what is his plan? And she said, to suffer. Yikes. And then she continued, he chooses this. He chooses this path. He is not, no, she said, he chooses this path. It is not for us to judge, but his suffering harms others. I'm sorry. Suffering harms others. I asked, will he stop harming others? And she said, he will be forced to. And then I asked how. She said, by his own hand, his empire will fall. And I didn't read the card description until just this moment, and I'm looking at surrender, and this is kind of what she is like implying in these messages. He's gonna surrender. Oh, that's interesting. I asked about Kamala, and she said, she is a mother. She is me. She will be praised as I was, revered as I was. She would do well. I asked her, will she be our leader? She said, yes, it will take time, but yes. That's the first thing I heard her say. She is a mother. ISET, the goddess Isis, who has many, many names. she isn't, I was like, is she cold? But that wasn't right. It's stoic, and she's up high. She's ascended. Like, she's up there. And that's what it felt like. That feeling I felt. That wall. And she was like, yes, you may ask. I said, oh, she's serious. She's up there. You may ask. I believe she was a queen. That's what it also felt like. Not that I was her subject, but she definitely is better than me. She's up there. Alright, guys. So that was the end of channel messages. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope the cards resonated with you. Alright, so bear me what time? Okay, we're on good time. Alright. So I'm going to start readings about the Mercury retrograde. It will be from the 14th to April 6th. And there are the bells. So who am I going to start with? Let's start with the collective first. Okay. Got my card back. I got my card. I found it from this deck that was I hadn't used in a long time because the card was missing, and I finally found it. So I figured I'd use this deck. My Light Seers deck I haven't used in a few weeks. All right. Let's see. Make sure this is all good. These are all upright. Ooh, this deck is... Put my energy back on it. Okay. What is the collective energy for the upcoming Mercury retrograde? How the collective's energy respond to the Mercury retrograde? What will happen? Can you show me? From the 14th to April 6th. Oh, I got some cards flipping out. There's that Queen of Swords again, and the Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. So I saw Queen of Swords first, Queen of Pentacles. You're gonna be looking at money. Ten of Pentacles. Alright, let's see here. Oh, the Hermit's there. A lot of introspection. Whew. This month, we're in the second week. This month feels very interesting. The energy. Transformation, death, all the things we need. 4 Cups. I feel like there will be a lot of thinking. Eight of Wands, progression for us. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, Queen of Cups. That is here. I felt that. I felt that. Oh. Tower, guys. Tower moments. Shock. Right here. or here is telling me money. Hold on, let me just make sure that's correct. Let me use my pen because it's either here or here, but I'm not sure. Let me double check. Give me 1 second. I know you guys are like, the tower. It's okay. It's all right. Okay. Is the tower card in the correct position here? Is the tower card in the correct position? Is the tower card in the... Nope. It's saying no. Okay, so let's move it here. I was right the first time. Is the tower card in the correct position here? Is the tower card in the correct position here? Oh, saying yes. Okay, I was right the first time. Okay. Alright, so the tower between 4 of Cups and the Death card with the Queen of Cups there. So something that will be shocking this retrograde, this month into beginning of April, that will be transformative. That will cause a lot of thinking. Okay, a lot of emotional upheaval, and it will be transformative. That will lead into progression with the 8 of Wands. Okay. Oh, look at that. 6 of Wands. It told me to put it here, or right up here. Very interesting. 6 of Swords. Yep. Right here. Well, it's telling me actually to put it up here too. 6 of Swords, the card of transition, change. Very interesting. This camera angle is different, but that's okay. Temperance, look. We're doing some healing here. This, whatever this is going to lead to, that's telling me to put it here, some good stuff. Oh. No, I need more for over here. They're showing me down here. The moon, okay. It's telling me to put it here. Something with money, confusion, you know. Something that, all right, we'll get to that. King of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Tell me to put it here. Balance between the logic and emotion. Emotionally, we're looking good. 2 of Pentacles. Right here. Interesting. 2 of Cups. Very nice. There's a sense of togetherness. Yeah. I just heard people will be closer. Goes here. People will be closer. Interesting. What is that? Okay, a few more. Knight of Wands. That goes here. 5 of Pentacles. That goes here. Interesting. One more. We have the Hermit there. 6 Pentacles. On top we have the Lovers, the decision. I'll put it right here by the moon. Oh, okay. Jeez. Trying to fix the box. Messing up my flow. Alright, so this is interesting. For those of you who may not know what I'm talking about, the question is how the collective will fare in the Mercury retrograde. Okay, from the 14th to April 6th, I believe. Okay, so I think we're in the shadow period right now. I think. So we have here, it's very interesting. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, Death. Four of Cups, Eight of Wands. And then you have the King of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Tower. My mind just went blank. Temperance. The Knight of Wands, the Moon, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Two of Cups. Okay, so it seems as though, I'll start over here. It seems as though the Queen of Swords often comes up when I read for the collective and what's happening, or what will, how we would progress, or where we would be cognitively, that sort of thing, emotionally, And the Queen of Swords also often comes up, and it reminds me of when I talk about information and how we process and how we take in and how we share information. And that's what the Queen of Swords reminds me of often when this comes up for the collective. And so with the Queen of Swords, I feel like we will be looking, it looks like we're looking at something here, right? We're scrutinizing, we're looking at what's true and what's untrue. It feels like we're looking at information the correct way. And it could quite possibly have to do with, I'm gonna get to these soon, but it has to do with the Queen of Pentacles. It could have to do with our economy, okay? Because then we have 10 of Pentacles here coming up. It could have something to do with stability for our country, how we're looking at stability, being real here. Security, security in all ways, not just with money, not just with the economy, but I think it's pointing to how we are taking in this information that comes to us, how we're wading through the static and the nonsense to get to the root of it, or the truth of it. Okay, so we may be taking a look at that. With the Knight of Wands, reminds me of they're the ones who are like throwing up the staff. There's a boldness to the Knight of Wands. They can bring in news, okay? And so you have the Knight of Wands, and then here you have this thing. I think this isn't, the Knight of Wands is like, for me, it feels like it represents pieces of information, things that are discovered, new outlooks, or actions taken, okay, that we will be, it's on top of all of this. And that, with the news or the actions or whatever, we will be looking at this like using our logic and our rationale, and being able to say, this is a distraction, or this isn't the truth, okay? Now look, I know Mercury retrogrades can they can cause some upside downness, okay? But it affects people in different ways. I find for me, because I usually try to lay low, but lately, let me knock on wood, it hasn't been too crazy. I haven't had too many crazy Mercury retrogrades. It seems like the people around me usually have the craziness. Okay. You know, it could be, the thing about Mercury retrograde is like, it could be like an illusion, you know? So, okay, yes. So, anyway, I got very distracted just now. I apologize. Back to this. So, like I was saying, it's with the Queen of Swords, it's whatever this represents, a bold action or information or news, okay, which I think is probably all three. We will be looking at this with a shrewd eye. We'll be looking at this with a rational mind. We could quite possibly be able to get moved or shift into a space where we're able to wade through the nonsense and see the truth of things. And with the King of Cups here, be able to balance our emotions with our logic. Okay. And so with Mercury retrograde, you know, things could go crazy, but it's also, from what I understand, it's about perspectives and thinking and how you communicate, and it always promotes or encourages introspection. And so the Queen of Swords is the first card that came up. Swords is a card of intellect, okay, and thinking and using your cognition and all that stuff. Okay, so I think this is where, you know, part of what will be happening, something with, you know, how we look at the stability of our country, how we respond to it, you know, communicate the information that will come in, the security of our country with the Queen of Pentacles here. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles moving here, okay? Harmony, again, security for the long term, legacy, the country's legacy, you know. The Two of Pentacles here is balance, being able to prioritize what is important. I think a lot of us will be thinking of that. A lot of us will be thinking about security, stability, you know, building a legacy or what have you. But there may be some confusion there with the moon. The moon is about things not being seen or things being hidden. Okay, and so the collective may experience a bout of confusion, which is, I think, kind of par for the course with Mercury retrograde. You know, I feel like there will be some deep emotions for some in the collective. I feel as though I'm, you know, looking at the surrounding cards and looking at the moon on top of these cards. I'll get to the Lovers in a second, but it feels like there should be some encouragement to listen to the intuitive messages you may be getting. Okay. Because we will have to make a decision, perhaps regarding our future, our security, our stability. You know, as a country and individually, the Lovers is about big life choices, and the moon is, you know, kind of speaks to uncertainty and confusion here, which is, you know, this is something that we're all really dealing with currently. You know, so as we move into the retrograde, this is something we will probably continue to deal with. And it also kind of feels like not everyone, because again, it affects people differently, but it feels like, you know, maybe perhaps some of us will be able to use our emotion and logic. Some of us may be more emotional. That, I think that's just, you know, humanity, but there will be some uncertainty, and it may have to do with the long-term security of our nation. Okay, and we will have to make choices here, big time choices. We will have to figure out how to deal with the confusion here with the moon, and uncertainty about our security, and we will have to listen to our gut and our intuition, though. That's what's important. And this is what I'm saying also. This could also be advice on how to move through the Mercury retrograde. It's not all negative. Okay? At least that's how I view it. It could be very transformative. You could learn a lot when you get out of a retrograde. A lot happens that makes you, it helps you change your perspective on things. Okay, so this could also be a way to prepare on, okay, I need to really have the balance between my logic and emotion, and really try to trust my intuition in a time of uncertainty. Okay, figure out ways on how to do that. All right, so as we move here, we have the heavy, the death, transformation, letting go of, perhaps even letting, with the Five of Pentacles here, Five of Pentacles is a lack. You lack financially, you lack spiritually, and the death card is underneath it, so maybe something that I'm viewing this, you could either, I'm going to ask my pendulum if I'm correct, but here it's saying to me, I'm hearing this is energy that we are carrying, this Five of Pentacles. We're getting the short end of the stick. Why is this happening to us sort of energy, and the Death Tarot, which trumps this is a minor card, is sort of saying, like, from this comes transformation. And the Tower is confirming that. This big upheaval, okay, that will cause an emotional upheaval. That may even cause some resistance even, but I feel like this is deep introspection. This Tower moment, whatever it may be, is going to cause a big transformation with the Death card here, and it may cause us to even, and I'm saying this because I'm saying all of this because I'm looking at the other cards. We move from a Tower moment, okay, something falling apart, and then we have this Four of Cups here, either deep introspection or just like I'm tired, apathy, or a feeling of not wanting to go on, perhaps. But it feels like just deep introspection. It doesn't really feel like giving up. Is the Four of Cups, does it represent deep introspection in this reading? Does it represent? It's saying yes. That was weird. I felt it move. It's saying yes. Okay, so, because I'm looking at the other cards. What time is it? Okay. So, this Tower moment, whatever it is, will cause a great emotional upheaval. It will be shocking. It will come out of nowhere, and it will be transformative. And that's what the Tower is anyway. It's something that needs to happen. And it could be, shocking and, great upheaval we don't see coming necessarily. But the Tower encourages us to recognize that in order for something new to be built, in order for something new to come from it, we have to have the Tower moment. And you have death here. Okay? And it's going to transform us. As we're carrying this energy, this is, again, Tower and Death, our major is the minor card. Okay, this is the energy, for the most part, I feel like we're in, and this is what needs to be, destroyed. This is, Five of Pentacles is, it encourages you to look at what you have versus what you don't, because it blocks you when you're looking at the things you don't have or the things you feel you lack, or If you feel like we're left out in the cold and things don't, you know, they always go terrible and everything's terrible. That's kind of what the Five of Pentacles energy is. This is what we're carrying in here. And so the Tower is saying, I gotta go. And the Death is saying we're going to transform from that. It could be the death of the Five of Pentacles. Let's see. As part of the Death Tarot, the death of the Five of Pentacles energy. It's saying yes, okay? All right, so that's what I feel. So as we move, you know, as we move left, we have the Eight of Wands, quick progression. The Two of Cups, quick progression towards harmony, temperance, okay, healing, moderation, you know, temperance is a healing card. It's about balance, quick progression towards balance. Two of Cups is about balance and harmony. I view this card as foreign relationships, or, you know, it's relationships in general, but there's going to be something that as we move out of whatever Tower moment this month, we move into a space of transformation. We move into a space of Six of Wands, a space of victory. Okay, celebration perhaps. Six of Swords, moving from chaos, right? Chaos and confusion into calmness, healing, you know, a transition into the next part of your life path or life journey with the Six of Swords. Okay, so we start off with like, yeah, let's look at this. There are actions with the Knight of Wands. There's uncertainty in the middle here as we move through with our stability and security. But we have to figure out how to move through the uncertainty. We have to figure out how to move through the confusion. This is also advice because the Queen of Swords fell out first and is saying like you have to wade through the static. Okay? Things are tough. The cards are acknowledging that, you know. But we have to figure out how to, one, trust our intuition, know what's real and what's not, you know, because the moon is here. And so you have to really work on figuring out how to know what's real and what's not real. What do you know? Sometimes we have to look at the facts in order to make these big life choices for ourselves. And as we move here, the Tower moment, the death of the Five of Pentacles energy, perhaps, the shocking thing that I feel like this month, like I said, will be very revealing. It will cause an emotional upheaval for us. It'll cause a lot of deep introspection, contemplation, and we move into the Eight of Wands energy, quick progression with finding balance, finding harmony, healing with temperance, okay? Things done, something about moderation. Six of Wands, victory, okay? This feels like, honestly, this Six of Wands here feels like, okay, some people put down their plans or some people put things aside and now they're like, oh no, we don't have to do that. Okay, so that's good. Six of Swords, transition, change, moving from chaos to calm. All right, so, you know, Mercury retrograde can be tough for some, but really it's encouraged to look at what could come from it. You know, look at the other aspects of a Mercury retrograde, what you can learn, how you could prepare, you know, learning how you respond to things and learning how you communicate, how you take in information, that sort of thing. Okay, so that was the reading for the collective. Okay, let's do DEMS and REPUBS. So I'm going to do Democrats first, okay? Okay, Nine of Cups. Democrats for the Mercury retrograde. How will they be energetically? What actions will be taken? What will happen? We have the Knight of Cups. They're going to be smooching or trying to. People will come to them. People will, we'll see what the other cards say. Okay, could be something else. Yeah, this wants to come out. Five of Pentacles. Well, could be the opposite. Let's see. Could be the opposite of people looking to them, the Democrats. Remember the reading I did for us for the month, and I said that, you know, the first 2 weeks will be kind of rough. The devil, yikes. And as we move through mid-March, it gets better. So go look at that. I can't remember which one I did it in. Maybe I'll post a link to it if I can find it. I do so many. I should, like, I don't know. Okay. Lack of supporters with the Five of Pentacles next to the the Knight of Cups. The Devil there in the middle. Yikes. Okay. This light you guys are seeing is the sun. I had to put some light, some natural light in my room. I just wanted to see the sun. Because it's been so cold, I've just been keeping my curtains closed, but the weather's been okay, so. Hermit. Alright, let's see here. They too have to make a big choice. It told me to put it here. Interesting. Okay. We have the Chariot on the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to put it here. Three of Cups. Tell me to put that here. They have the Chariot. Tell me not to put it. Tell me to put it here. Seven of Wands. Interesting. Seven of Pentacles. It's going to be rough for them right there. Trying to make things grow. Queen of Wands. But they will persist. I will tell you that. They will persist. The Empress always comes up for them. Always comes up. Ace of Swords. People are going to be talking. And, you know, Mercury retrograde is about communication. Right here. Interesting. Interesting. Three of Swords. Four Swords. Okay. They said this Knight of Wands is Page of Wands. My stomach is growling. Four Swords. Right here. The Moon. Ten of Cups. Four Pentacles. Okay. That's it. Alright, so we have the Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the Devil, King of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the Hermit. Then we have the Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Lovers, the Empress. Then we have the Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Chariot, Two of Wands, and Three of Cups. So, starting down here, the Knight of Cups came out first. Usually with the Knight of Cups is, you know, support, people, you know, being able to draw people towards you, charm, you know, people like, oh yeah, we want you, but that ain't gonna be the case for this retrograde for the Democrats, okay, which is a shame. That's a real shame. The Five of Pentacles is next to here, the Knight of Cups, and we have the Three of Swords here on top of that. They're trying to grow. They're trying to nourish their organization and make it work, but something is blocking them. They're tired. They're going to be tired. The Four of Swords. I said that. Anyway, you know, the Five of Pentacles is, like I said, the lack. And so that they're going to be lacking in support. I'm assuming from the people, which is a shame because, anyway, y'all know how I feel about that. So we're here. This is where we are here. Okay. And so with the Four of Swords there, they're going to be like, what are we going to, you know, it could be a lack of support or lack of financial funds. People aren't donating to them. People are holding on to their money because they're dissatisfied, I guess. So there's that with the Four of Swords there. The Four of Swords there, it's like they're gonna, there's some mental exhaustion, but I feel like it's also how they are going to be like regrouping and trying to figure some of it. This isn't new to them. This is what people typically do. They blame. They always blame the Democrats and look away from the actual people. Anyway. But as we move through the retrograde time, we have the Devil here. Okay. And this is so many things. So we have the Devil, right? And the Devil, we know who that represents and what it represents. Okay. This darkness, this negativity, you know, the bad policy, all of that stuff. And we have the Seven of Wands here. So despite this nonsense here, as they move through the retrograde, they're going to persist because they too are learning a lesson. I see a shift and a change in the organization. I don't quite know what's going on. I haven't looked at anything today, but I feel like this here, this negativity, let's call it the Devil. With the Seven of Wands, they are persisting. Seven of Wands encourages resiliency, determination, standing your ground, protection, defending, all of that stuff. And so this is the energy that because of this they will be moving into. And so we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Ace of Swords, and that is information. That is the most important thing in this entire situation. Communication, communicating differently in different ways. They will be doing that. That's part of the Seven of Wands energy, I feel. With, you know, this regrouping here with the Four of Swords and the Seven of Wands. It's like, no, we must persist. And sharing information, sharing the correct information, okay, to beat the devil. Again, the devil's a major card. But on top of the devil, we have the Chariot over all of this. The King of Swords is here, okay. And the King of Swords, again, the same with the Queen of Swords that I pulled for the collective. How you gather information, there's a, with the King of Swords, there's a strategy here. And he's looking at the devil. You see that? He's facing the devil. So they're strategizing, using their intellect, okay, trying to find different ways of communicating, gathering information. The Chariot is on top of all of that. And you have the Queen of Wands on top of the Chariot. So they're full of determination, despite, you know, people turning their backs on them. Which doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to just say this one thing. Because y'all want to get out of this, right? And so y'all could just put two and two together when I'm about to, when I said y'all want to get out of this. And y'all want them to do something, but then y'all don't want, if you are or were a part of the organization, y'all don't want to regroup and figure out. Anyway, moving on from that. I love y'all. And I'm grateful for y'all. Okay, so anyway, so they're determined with the Chariot there. They're like, no, we're not going to be beaten. You know, the Queen of Wands is the card of willfulness. There even might be some spiciness. Like, I feel like, I'm not saying they're going to be throwing chairs, but there's a shift in their organization where they're doing things differently. It feels like with this Queen of Swords here. Because we have, on the bottom, we have the Page of Wands, the Fool. These, I was told these are their cards too. I just didn't pull them. And then we have the Three of Wands here. So these are their cards too. But I just didn't have enough room to put them on the table. Judgment, Page of Wands, and the Fool. I feel like there's some spiciness happening. Okay, put this on top down here. Because there's a new beginning, there's a change. I feel like that will be happening in the organization with the Democrats. It feels spicy, okay? But they're not gonna, despite the lack of support, they're not gonna stop. They can't. You know, as you move into the Six of Pentacles, this is where support will pick up. Okay, the Lovers is here. A decision will be made, either about support. It's on top of the Six of Pentacles. There's a give and take. Charity, giving donations, getting donations. So that might pick up for them as they move through the retrograde. Two of Wands. You have the Two of Wands and the Lovers. Two of Wands on top and the Lovers at the bottom here. They are implementing some plans or implementing something. And the decision, because of it, I feel the decision has been made for that, you know, made about them and getting support. So maybe y'all will not turn your back. Maybe they'll do something you'll like. So then you have the Empress here, and the Empress is touching the Six of Pentacles, and the Hermit, deep contemplation. They're at a crossroads, that decision here with the Lovers. And then you have the Three of Cups. Celebration, harmony, working well together. Something good will come from this. They have no tower in here, I can tell you that. Something good will come. Something creative they will implement. They will perhaps they will have the power. They're going to get power back in some way, you know. Judgment and the Fool is here. So it looks okay for them. It looks good. Something is shifted. Something new will come. They will get more power in some way. Okay. And it'll be a new beginning. And people will start supporting them again. They'll get donations from the retrograde. During the retrograde, you know, it'll be tough starting out, though, I'll tell you that much. Let's look at the Republicans. What time is it? Okay, we got good time. Who else wants to do? I did the collective. Kamala and Donald. All right. Mercury retrograde for the Republicans. Have the card flipped over. We have the world. Mercury retrograde. Oh, a bunch of cards almost fell out of my hand. Alright, all these cards. They always get the Five of Wands. They always get them. Alright, let's see. What did I see first? The world. And then I saw we have, okay, I know exactly what this is saying as I'm looking at these cards. I saw the devil. All right. I saw, what did I see next? I saw the Wheel of Fortune. 3 major cards. I saw the 9 of Wands. No. Yes. No, I didn't. That goes here. No, that's wrong. I'm gonna fix that. I don't feel like that's right. 5 of Wands. I feel like some of these cards aren't theirs. Five of Cups. Alright, I'm just gonna... This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. Okay, yes, that makes sense. Alright, so let's keep shuffling. Page of Swords. Justice on the bottom. Six of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Here. 4 of Pentacles. That sounds about right. 10 of Cups. Hierophant. Eight of Wands. This goes down here. 10 of Wands. They always get the 10 of Wands. Eight of Cups. what y'all have to walk away from. Alright, let me make sure these, nope, these are all the same before. Shuffle some more. Five of Swords. Winning at all costs, but at what cost? At what cost? It's telling me to do 2 more. Oh, the Sun. Something's gonna come out. What did I say? I knew it was there. Five of Pentacles. I'll put it. It's just this energy down here at the end is like not good. And Justice came back. All right. Let's see what's here. The Hermits. Hermits. All right. I'll do this quick. Okay, so we have the World, we have the Devil, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, okay? And then we have the 8 of Wands, Page of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Hierophant. Then we have 5 of Pentacles, Justice. This goes here, down here, but I can't. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay, so going into it, they're feeling great. You know, I dropped the, what was that? Let me grab it. It's very annoying. Oh. Okay. I got it. That was the 8 of Wands. Okay, so going into it, you know, some progression, some bold moves, you know. It fell again. Do you not, are you telling me that's not their card? Anyway, the World here, coming in full circle. The 10 of Pentacles is about their legacy, you know, the long-term stability, all that good stuff. The Devil is here, though, again. The Devil is surrounding all of this. Okay, so you got they're feeling good with the 9 of Cups. They're feeling contented and accomplished and satisfied. And 4 of Pentacles is about greed and holding on to things that you don't want to let go. And the Devil is surrounding all of it. The Wheel of Fortune, you know, the wheel can turn either way. The wheel says you need to make good choices, or it will turn on its head and roll you over. Okay? But still, they're resilient with the 9 of Wands. They'll be feeling good, you know. But again, anyway, 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups, the people will be happy with them. They're supporters anyway, okay? So they're feeling harmonious. They're feeling strong. They are, but the Devil is there. That is why they feel that way. The Devil is in their energy. And I keep saying this because it's surrounding all these minor cards. And it's next to the Wheel of Fortune. You think the Devil, anyway. So it's surrounding, it's in between the Wheel of Fortune and the World. Okay, the devil. And so there's a good feeling, right? They're feeling good and they'll be feeling successful, but the devil is there. There's this black spot there within all of that. That's surrounding all of this. Okay, so as we move on down, we have the sun. Sun is a great card. Yeah, it's a good card. And the Five of Wands. They always get the Five of Wands. I've labeled the Five of Wands as the card of exposure, exposing people who have done wrong deeds. Okay, and it's a card of embarrassment. And on top of that is on top of that is the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Swords is touching that. Okay, so the Sun and the Page of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Look at those three cards. Something about, it's like a truth coming out into the light about some information. Okay, and it almost feels like it's like a trick almost, because they may rejoice at first. They may think that this is good at first, perhaps, but it's not. It's like I'm looking at this both sides. It could be they rejoice at first, or something they did will be exposed here. Some information in the retrograde. Okay, it could be plans or contracts that they're trying to get through, or policies that they're trying to get through that might look like it does, but it turns out that it didn't, or it won't. Okay, there's a number of things that it feels like this three cards in particular is saying, because as you move here, we have the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Five of Swords is a card of like defending and arguments. It's like winning at all costs, but it's always at what cost? Okay, and so you have the Five of Pentacles here. They're gonna lose something. That's gonna call, and the Five of Swords is also like card of inner criticism, and something's gonna fall apart. It feels like it could quite possibly cause some emotional conflicts or conflicts within their organization, and a real sense of lack. Okay, and so here we have the Hierophant, which is the major card. We have the Five of Cups underneath and the Eight of Cups. Five of Cups is grief and loss, losing something. Okay, and the Eight of Cups is walking away from something, moving on from something. It is a card of healing, but it's like with the Five of Cups here, it feels like a reluctance. It feels like a loss. You're reluctant to move, or this having to move on from something is a loss for you. Okay, remember the Tower is always there for them. And so this government, the Hierophant here with the it has something to do with their government, their organization, their institution. With the Ten of Wands, something that's very burdensome, that will cause a feeling of loss, and that will cause them to have to walk away from it and give it up. Okay, and at the end here we have Justice, and I don't need to explain that, right? This is down at the end here. This is all in between. Something with the courts, perhaps losing something again. Feels like something that has to do with their organization. Feels like exposing of information of some sort. It feels like something that will cause loss, or having to give up or walk away from something. Okay, mixed bag for them, but at the end it don't look great. We'll see what that is. Okay, let's look at Donald Trump. I'm going to use a different deck. What deck am I going to use? Let's use this one. OG. Donald Trump for Mercury retrograde. Ten of Wands. Donald Trump for Mercury retrograde. Show me energies, actions, emotions. You show me. Two more shuffles. 1, 2. Okay. Remember, guys, whenever I read for Donald Trump, his energy is so dishonest that my spirit guides always show me things that it's like, it shows me his energy and what he is choosing to believe when it's not. It's almost like it's a delusion. Okay, so it's like it's like they're showing me what is real and what he's believing, if that makes sense. Okay. Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands. This is Donald Trump for Mercury retrograde. I can't make things up. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. The Tower. The Tower came out for the collective and for him. Three of Swords after the Tower. Yikes. Nine of Cups. This is him, like I said before. This is what he believes. This is what I'm saying. Something bad will happen, or he will mess something up, and the Nine of Cups is a good card. It's about being satisfied with your accomplishments. It's about being contented. It's about enjoying the luxury because you worked hard. It's about feeling accomplished, fulfilled, content. And this is what he does. All this. You have a Tower here and the Three of Swords, and this is how you're feeling. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm not just saying this because it's Donald Trump, but it is Donald Trump. And so something will be bad, and he will go and present this, that things are good, or it's not his fault, or he actually, when he lost to Biden, he actually won. He actually had the highest turnout. His campaign rallies was the biggest ever. This is what he presents when these come, even when it's, and you're like, sir, excuse me, there's burden here, and it's in telling you to be strong and persist, but the Tower is here, and you're saying, oh yeah, anyway, let's move on. This is what Page of Swords again. Republicans got the Page of Swords. Two of Swords. Reluctant to make a choice. Being in denial with the Nine of Cups here. Oh, this is upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Pentacles. Losing support. It's in reverse. Page of Pentacles often comes out for him. Any plans you had or ideas falling apart. That's where they told me to put it. Four of Pentacles. Where does that go? Tell me to put it here. Donald Trump for Mercury Retrograde. Judgment. Sir, you're being judged. No, I'm not. I'm fine. Sir, it's not looking good. Things are great. I'm the best. Jeez Louise. Temperance. Temperance. Okay, where does that go? Right here. The moon, confusion, uncertainty, goes right here. Illusion, delusion. He always gets the Seven of Swords too. It never fails. It goes here. Always. This is a new deck that I'm working with here. Ten of Swords. He has 10 swords in his back. Where does that go? Where does it go? Tell me. It's saying between the tower and the moon. Right here. That's crazy. Nine of Swords. Worry and confusion. Tell me to put it here. Death. Transformation. It's telling me to put it here. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major cards. And he has, the thing about what I'm beginning to understand is that he has power. And I mean, I've always known that, but I'm talking like when you look at someone's life path and how good they could, if they, he could do, if he, his life, his parents, that's where it all began. His mother, you know. That's why he gets away and gets through and gets, you know, despite failing so many other parts of himself in his life, he has power. Like I said before, and in his world, he's protected. In his universe and whatever, you know. That's why everyone around him gets the, you know, shaft and he comes out on the other side. You know, bruised with some embarrassment, and he is not all roses. He's miserable, but he's powerful, and he had, my guides tell me, he had so many opportunities. And the channelings that I've done, he's had so many chances to change, and he just never did. And so now what I'm beginning to understand is his power is running low. It's running out. His juice is on E. He's running on fumes here. Okay, and so because eventually things catch up. Judgment comes eventually. And so anyway, they're telling me to pull some more. Page of Wands. One more. And the Five of Swords. Near the same cards as the Republicans. Winning at all costs. But at what cost? A terrible cost. Winning at all costs. But at a terrible cost. Nine of Wands. I'm sorry, Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Tower. What time is it? Okay, we have time. Three of Swords, Nine of Cups. This is what he does. This is, what he chooses to sit in, the energy. Page of Swords. The Moon, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Judgment, Two of Swords, Death, Temperance, Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Nine of Swords. Okay, so over here, we're going to start over here. So let's look at Temperance. Temperance is a card of moderation. It is a card of balance. It's a card of healing. Okay. I feel like this has to do with his health as well. Let's see. Is this about Donald Trump's health? Is the Temperance card about his health? Is the Temperance card about his health? It is saying yes. Okay. It said yes. I feel that. Then you have the Death card there. Okay. Transformation. And so what this is saying here is that the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Okay. Ten of Wands are things that are burdensome. And it encourages you to put down, whatever it is, you have to let go of something. You have to drop something so you can see in front of yourself. Okay. And the Death is here. Death card is here. And that's about the same thing. Letting go of things that no longer serve you, no longer help you. It's time to transform. Okay. And I think it's about his health over here. Oh, this is for entertainment purposes only and informational purposes only. Okay. Everything I say here is alleged. Also, it's in my description. I put it in every video. Okay. Anyway, this is about his health over here. This is what I feel, and the pendulum confirmed that. It's like either people or his own guides, or whatever he doesn't listen to, is saying you have to use moderation. You have to slow down. You have to pull back. Whatever you're doing is too much, and you have to find balance for your physical well-being. Okay? This is what this feels like. You have a moment, you have a chance to, you have to, let whatever thing that you like to do a lot or something that's not helping you, you got to let that go. This is the warning that he's been getting, and it's burdensome to him. And he's saying, I will persist. I'm strong enough to get through. That's what he's saying. But there's a lot of uncertainty. Okay? There's a lot of uncertainty. And he's choosing to ignore the signs that he is getting about his health. Right in this card, this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. Okay? And as we moved here, the Seven of Swords, the Tower, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine. This is work. Okay? The Tower moment. Something will crash and burn, and it has to do with work. And let's confirm that. Are these set of cards that I just read off about his work? About Donald Trump's work? Okay, it's saying yes. All right. So this here, where are the, okay, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, okay? 5 of Swords is winning at all costs. It's winning an argument, winning something, cutting corners, you know, trying to win in whatever way you can. Cheating, it doesn't matter, as long as you win. But it's always a big cost with the 5 of Swords. Okay, and then you have the 10 of Swords here, a painful ending. This is catastrophe, it feels like. Egregious, right in here. Okay? The Tower is a complete destruction, upheaval. And you have the 7 of Swords here. It's not in reverse, but the 7 of Swords is about, you know, deceit and lying and thievery. Doing things covertly when you try to strategize here. With this Tower here is confirming that this thing you're doing is not going to work. This plan you have, or this deceit, is falling apart. 6 of Pentacles in reverse is a give and take. 6 of Pentacles. People will stop supporting you or giving you money. He's going to lose money. Page of Pentacles, whatever he's trying to implement will not work, because the Tower is right here and it's on top of the Tower and the 3 of Swords. Okay? 4 of Pentacles, your greed, and the 6 of Pentacles is next to it. People will know about your greed. This is what he sits in. The 4 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups is the energy he sits in, and the energy he, you know, not the stubborn, I'm not going to let this go, this is mine sort of thing, with the 9 of Cups, while ignoring all the issues around you. The 9 of Swords on top, his worst nightmare coming true. He's worried about something. I don't know if he sleeps, feels like he doesn't. Denial with the 2 of Swords. Feeling like feeling confused, or you can't make a choice. You can't move forward. But yet you sit in the 9 of Cups energy. Page of Swords. Some information that he will have to make a choice in. Page of Wands. News. A boldness. Okay. And Judgment. Judgment says you have to take responsibility for your actions. You have to live authentically. Be discerning in your choices, make the right choices, or you'll be judged. Donald Trump for Mercury Retrograde. Good luck, sir. Not really. I do not wish you luck. The universe is handling you in some way. And you had a lot of chances to change. He has power. He had it. And now this is what it's cost him. All the good things. Anyway. Kamala. Then we're done. Let me just check this deck. Kamala, should I use this deck or the other one? I'm going to use this one. I like using this. Does it feel right? It does. Her energy is heavy on this one. Kamala Harris for the Mercury Retrograde. Eight of Swords. Again, she always gets the 8 of Swords. Wants to speak, but can't. Mental restriction. I can't believe it's 6 o'clock. So some of these, I know for a fact, these two, if they come up again, they aren't hers. They are hers. These are all different. I saw those two together, but if it comes out again, they are hers. But I feel like it's not. Okay. Oh, okay. Kamala Harris. One more is telling me. One more shuffle. Hangman delays. Yeah, that will happen in a Mercury retrograde. Alright, so 8 of Swords, what I saw first. Then I saw the Page of Cups, Knight of Swords, 6 of Wands. This goes here, 10 of Swords. No, it goes here. Ace of Swords. This goes here. We have the Hangman on the bottom. We have the Empress. Strength. Those are her cards too. 7 of Wands. Always gets that. Boom. This goes here. Standing her ground. Standing her ground. Knight of Cups. People will be drawn to her. Goes here. She'll be. That's interesting. Okay. Knight of Wands. Oh, yeah, Knight of Wands. So wait, what is this? Knight of Cups. This is the Page. No. I always get these two cards mixed up because of the color. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Jeez. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Nine of Swords. Yeah, it goes here. Synergy. She's worried about something. 7 of Swords. Where does that go? It's telling me to put it. There's some heavy energy right in this area, right here, right there. Restriction, toxic, worried, painful, betrayal, or some sort. She might be finding something out this, retrograde, because that happens. You find things out. New beginnings, the Fool. Tell me to put it here. King of Pentacles. That is telling me to put that here. Right here. 8 of Pentacles. Working hard, diligently, discipline. Tell me to put it here. 7 of Cups. I have to make a choice about something. That goes here. Ace of Cups. Death. Her death card. Transformation. That goes here. It's from this. Whatever this is. Mental restriction. It's like very heavy. She might discover something or something she wants to communicate about, but maybe can't for some reason, and it's very negative. She always gets the darn High Priestess. Queen of Swords. Yeah, they said put it here. I know this is a lot. We have the Hangman. We have the Empress. We have the Strength card and the Chariot. I was told the bottom are her cards as well, and I just looked. Okay. So here we have the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, a lot of swords. A lot of swords. And an Eight of Swords. Okay, now mind you, this is an old deck, so nothing was in order. But that's how it came out. So like I said, here feels very heavy, and she may discover something, some information or a situation that will cause her some mental restriction or some anxiety and worry. And it might be painful, but it's the 10 is there, so it's at its end. She could be moving out of it, she could be moving out of this energy during the retrograde, because we have the Strength card here. Okay, Strength card is about resilience, using your resources, because as we move through the cards, they lighten up. Okay, so this might be with the Seven of Swords here. She could quite possibly be moving out of some energy, but it feels deceitful and heavy. It doesn't feel good. Okay, then we have, as she moves out of that, we have the Queen of Swords with the Page of Cups. Okay, I know this is a lot, but not really, it's not. We have the Page of Cups, the Fool, the Six of Cups. She always gets the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so here with the Queen of Swords, she is moving out of this, moving into mental clarity. This is her, the Queen of Swords. Okay, she shows up a few times here, and this is her mother with the Six of Cups, but she's looking at something, I feel, information or an idea, a creative idea with the Page of Cups here. Being realistic about it, not idealizing. Using her intuition, because we have the High Priestess touching that as well over here. And she has to make a choice about something new, or for a new beginning. Okay. Very interesting. But it's like not a lot of people know about it with the High Priestess here. It's about her purpose. It's about, with the Knight of Swords here, there's this focused energy I feel that she will have during this retrograde. She's looking at, it feels like she's looking at so many plans. Okay, so new beginning with the Fool, taking a risk of something, taking a leap of faith, putting her faith in something that is risky, but could possibly open up a new beginning for her, and it could be transformational. She also always gets the Death card. Six of Wands is victory. She will be in the spotlight during this retrograde, perhaps. People will be looking at her. She might come from the Eight of Swords into the Ace of Swords, where she'll be speaking about something. Okay, because we have the Knight of Wands and from news. The Knight of Wands heralds good news. They bring in news. It's bold action, inspired action. Okay, progression. And victory is here. And the Ace of Communication, the Ace of Swords, Sword of Truth, communicating something, something new, or finding new ways to communicate. And the Knight of Cups is here with the Six of Wands, so it's about her reputation, and people will be drawn to her. She'll be getting attention in some way. Okay, Ace of Cups is here. This reminds me of what she said. I'm focused on taking care of myself. Feeling fulfilled, filling her cup, taking care of herself, having, compassion and empathy and all the stuff that she has. Eight of Pentacles, she's always expanding. She will be working Okay, because we have the Seven of Wands here, touching the Ace of Swords with the King of Pentacles here. Okay, expansion, mastering something, standing her ground in some way, defending, protecting, something about her security, her long-term security, her long-term stability, her purpose, perhaps. Okay, and so then here we have the Chariot. She always gets the Chariot, you know, the card of battle. Chariot is focused attention, determination on your goals, no matter what. And the Strength card here, it says you can get through any obstacles life throws your way. This is the energy she's moving out of, I feel as though, walking into from here into this energy. Okay, and we have the Empress as usual. She always gets the Empress. Those plans that she discarded, and she's grabbing them, that freaking folder, just that image just came in my head. Let's see. That vision that I had. Okay, does the Empress represent Kamala's plans here in this reading? Does the Empress represent Kamala's plans? It's saying yes. Okay. And the Hangman. More delays, though. That's what happens in a retrograde. Something will be delayed, but it needs to happen. It's not a good idea to sign contracts on a retrograde, make plans on a sign for plans, some stuff like that. So it'll be delayed. Okay? So that's Kamala. She's doing something. That's still a secret with the High Priestess there. Her mother's energy, she keeps looking back at it and remembering what she says to her with the Six of Cups. A lot of transformational energy, some heaviness there, worry and anxiety, wanting to speak, but the Ten of Swords is there, you know. Painful ending, but an ending nonetheless. And that's it. That's all I got, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It is 2 hours, as it usually is. I'm so grateful that you guys sit here for 2 hours and watch my video. Even if you don't and you watch and you jump around, as long as you get through it. Okay? So I will see you guys tomorrow for Q&A. Please ask your question in the community post. Okay? Don't ask your question in this video post. All right? So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.